Good. Ooh. Hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livy Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and also to earn at the same time. It's funny because like on Facebook, I look so white. And then on Instagram, I look up okay. And then on YouTube, I'm absolutely fine. So let's jump into today. Today, we're going to be talking about all the 3 things you need in order to be KPI. Now, what does the KPI mean? It's from the book that a friend talked about, which is he gave me actually. And it's key person of influence. So the 5-step method to becoming one of the most valuable and highly paid person in your industry. Andy, how are you, my love? How are you? Sasha, Kiara, Jonathan, Oliver. Nice to see you. Nice to see you online. And so I want to talk about just the 3 things. We're really going to jump into it. I only have like probably 10 minutes. My energy's not as high as it used to be, but that's okay. I probably should have gone earlier live, but I was like, I had to finish what I was supposed to do. So it does not matter. I am procrastinating at this point. But from the book of the key of, The key person of influence, I want to be able to talk to you guys about how you could monetize your gifts. Now, if you guys don't know, I help you earn an extra income by using the supplement game. So the network marketing model where we use it through the supplements, right? So body, mind, and soul, which is completely that you can align. And I help you earn an extra income if that's the case and you're wanting that, or you just want the products at a discounted price. That's really up to you. But I wanted to talk about the 3 things that one needs: the gift in who you are, monetizing it, and the discipline in the repetition. Oh, hey, mom. And here in the book, it says, you already have a story. You already have a set of skills, talent, and experiences that are valuable. It's time to see your story for what it's really worth. And you're already qualified. You're already standing on a mountain of value. You've already overcome a lot of maybe what I have never overcome. You have a story to tell, but the story won't be told if you just stay on that mountain and you're not ready to share it. Your story is valuable, your experience is unique, and you are highly valuable just as you are. You don't need a certain degree to qualify as who you are. All you need to do is understand what is it that you can offer, how have you overcome it? And I think sometimes us as women, we tend to be like, oh, I got to have all the set of skills. I got to have all this. I got to have all that to be able to have all the qualifications. But you don't need all that. All you need to do is understand who you are. What is it that you stand for, and understanding what is it that you bring to the table? Okay. So number 1, your gift. And I want you probably to write this down. And here are a couple of high points if you want to get this in the book, but it says, map out the timeline of your life with the high points and the low. So start out as early as you can, remembering all the details of your memory in the things of like the skills that you've overcome, right? So write out the skills, the talents, the things that you've helped people, do, from Andy to Sasha to Oliver. What is it that you have helped people overcome? How have you helped them solve the problem that they have in any way, shape, or form? It could have been given advice. It could have been, how to move, to shape, to style, whatever that is. I want you to write that down on the timelines of your high moments of life. And then the low moments has to be sort of, when I say low moments, like in maybe 2023, maybe that was a really tough year for you. What did you overcome? Like, what can we see from, for example, and this is also a really good exercise that I give the team, is that what have you been able since July 2024 back to July 2023, what have you overcome? I know July 2023 was probably one of the toughest seasons I was in my life. So I wasn't really there. I was trying to overcome. There was so much going on in my personal life that I was trying to survive. And I wasn't able to do what I was supposed to do. But when I look at my June 2024 compared to my June 2023, I've completely increased. I've completely shifted. But that's me. What will that be for you, right? So number 1, your gift. How can you use the gift that you have? I'm really good at when I enter a room, shifting the energy. I'm really good at when I see something in you, I can tell you point blank, this does not suit you, or whatever's going on. I can also tell you what the pain is, what you're going through. Why? Because I just listen. My skills of understanding what you need in a special moment, I can understand, right? I know what kind of product you need. If you're feeling that you have low energy or no energy or nothing at all, I can pinpoint it. I am really good at that. Hey, Chris. Hey, Sasha, right? I'm good at being able to understand, but what is your gift? What is your gift, Andy? What is your gift, Sasha? What is your gift, Oliver? I have some hair and I'm like, get away from it, right? So that is what you're going to be able to understand on how you're going to be able to use your gift. How can you use it correctly? How is that going to shift? It's only going to shift once you've understood how you can use it. Hey, Sarah, right? So how can you use being a key, and you know, in the book they said key person of influence. That's why I put KPI. But the key person of influence is you. You don't need to become somebody that you're not. Yes, I sell Fitline products. Does that make me any different from you? No. I'm just going to be the person of influence by you changing your life. Not everybody wants your product. That's fine. Not everybody wants your service. That's cool. But being the key person of influence, I want you. So when you think of Olivia, you think of styling. When you think of Olivia, you think of supplements. When you think of Olivia, you think of Fitline PM International. When you think of Olivia, you think of branding. When you think of Olivia, you're like, oh, okay, that's energy. But that's me. But what is that going to be for you? Right? You guys know my goal is to help the multicultural, the multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. Why? Because some of y'all are living in fear. Some of you are not like owning who you are. Some of you are not owning your story and monetize from it, right? Number 2 is I want you guys to find a product or a service where you can monetize it. How can you monetize your story? Goal is not to be on social media and not make money, guys, okay? We're in 2024. It's time to shift. It's time to make money, okay? One of the reasons I love talking about money is because it's the thing that pays bills. It's the things that move and shift. And I know it sounds crazy, but you're either being sold or you're selling to someone. What is that going to be? I'm not saying that you have to leave your 9 to 5 and jump into entrepreneurship. That's not for everyone. That's fine. But what is that going to be for you? Right? How are you going to be able to shift that? How are you going to be able to find that product, that service? I did business in a service base. I didn't like it. That's why I shifted to product service. I would shift it to product because the product, I can talk about it. I can hold it. I could talk to you days about the product. I could drive you insane on the drink. I could drive you insane on the skincare that we have. I could drive you insane on the collagen. But that is me. I can monetize through that. But I also know as a service base, because I also do and talk about service in terms of styling you, that is also different, right? Which I'll share my stories of, like, because I know some of I've got like new followers, etc. Some of y'all don't know exactly what I do, so I got to reintroduce myself. I'm gonna reintroduce myself as the key person, as the KPI, as the key person of influence, right? But Sarah, you have influence. Andy, you have influence. Pamela, you got influence. Chris, you got influence. Oliver, you got influence. You have influence on everything that you say you do. Because you already, if you have a child, you've influenced them to be a better version of them, right? You've influenced other people to change their life. The good news is that there is new found land. Almost anything can be turned into fun, profitable business with a bit of thought. Yes, I sell my supplements, but I sell it in a way that makes me feel good. I want us to have fun. I want us to have fun together. We're not doing this as like, yes, it's a business model, right? It has like criteria and stuff, but I'm doing it in different words and different shapes and different forms, guys, because it fuels my heart. It fuels my soul. Right. Last thing I will leave you with this, because we're going to wrap it up at the 10th hour. At the 10th hour. No, Olivia, at the 10th minute. We're not going to go live for hours, as much as you guys probably be like, oh, I'd love to go. I should maybe do like a 24-hour one. If that's something I should do, you tell me. Not now. But we probably maybe would someday. The discipline in the repetition, which is my last thing, my last point, the third point out of all of this is the discipline. The discipline will only come, and I love about what they talk about this is because it all starts somewhere. It all starts somewhere. If you want to get the abs in the gym, you got to be disciplined. You guys see me being so intense on social media and being consistent. Hey Valérie, oh my goodness, je dois toujours t'envoyer un mail. Viens, je viens juste de réfléchir, je viens juste de like think of that. You know what? We're going to write it right now, so I'm not going to forget. Parce que honnêtement, moi et les mails, c'est une histoire. C'est pas une histoire de love. But I have to get back to you. Anyways, the discipline is what you're going to be like. how you're going to, I call this as if it's like, you know, like the thing where you play with money, right? Where you put in the coin and then you play like, you know, to get poker or whatever the games that you play in Vegas, right? You put in the coin and boom, you put the slot, right? And you probably know because you're in Vegas, right? When you put the thing down and you play with the machine and the stuff, that's where the coin comes in, but you don't know what you're going to win. The discipline is the same thing. I work out, and I said it at the workshop that I was on Tuesday. I work out to look good naked. Now, yes, it's also to look good in like picking up stuff and feeling better in my body and body, mind, and soul. But ultimately, my goal is like I can walk around the house and still look good. That's me. I'll be straightforward in your face because that's just, I like that feeling where I'm not having anything jiggling on the other side. That is me. That is probably not you. But the discipline is also, for example, sharpening your iron on skills, getting better at sales, getting better at like sales. I wasn't good at it before. You guys know I used to not like to talk to a leaf. I was scared. I don't want to talk to anyone. If I could do business without seeing my face, I would do business without seeing my face. But I know that in order for me to build a brand, you got to be able to understand who I am on the other side. You got to be able to understand, like, what is it that I have? What is that going to be for you? Now, everybody's business is completely different, but in the space of where I'm looking at for the KPI, key person of influence, if you want to do it in network marketing, people buy from people. They buy from people that they know, love, and trust. And you best believe that in order for people to buy from you, they've got to understand who you are, what your values are, what you love talking about, what you won't talk about. I won't talk about politics, not my thing. I won't. But I'll talk to you about fashion. I'll talk to you about food. I'll talk to you about travel. I'll talk to you about the supplements. I'll talk to you about how to make money. I'll talk to you about business. But what is it that you can repeat all the time? Valerie, Sarah, Chris, Karine, Sasha, Oliver, what can you repeat on a monthly basis? And I'm sorry, I can't like click correctly because one of my nails is broken, but that's okay. That's another thing. What can you repeat? What gets repeated gets remembered. And some of y'all be like, yeah, but I don't want to be repeated. Nike repeats himself all the time. Just do it. Adidas, impossible is nothing. Apple, I don't know what their slogan is, but they'll repeat that all the time. What gets repeated gets remembered. And I know some of y'all like, yeah, but you go live every single day. You got the energy. Sometimes I don't have the energy. I'm on my second day of my period. Yes, I've cracked myself up. We have the chakra drink. We're good. Okay. But regardless, like sometimes I don't want to do the work, but I don't do it when I want to do it. I do it because I remember this. Don't quit on a bad day. You don't quit on a bad day. You don't give up on a bad day. Give up on the good day. That's fine. Give up on the good day. But keep on going. And let me remind you, in anything that you do, is sales, right? And I heard this from, what's his name? Daniel G. If you guys don't know, number one in sales, B2B, B2C, all that stuff. And he was saying, when you feel low, remind yourself of the people that messaged you and said, hey, look, thank you so much for talking about my product because it changed my life. Thank you so much for helping me join that business or enlightened me to help my business because that changed my life. The testimonials will come from the people that need you the most. Remember that you have a gift to share. I won't quit. There's no way Olivia Igwe, my last name is King. I am not giving up. You do not give up on a bad day. You keep on going. It doesn't mean that everything that you do, if you want to venture onto being that key person of influence, the KPI, you've got to keep on going. Hey, Julius, you got to keep on showing up. I'll keep on talking about my product. I'll keep on talking about network marketing. I'll keep on talking about the supplements. I'll keep on talking about styling. I'll keep on talking about traveling. You ain't stopping me. But you have to have the gift within you that leads you to there. That's why in the first thing that I was telling you guys as write down what you guys, oh, great words. Thanks, Julius, is what is it that you have to offer? So the highs and the lows, what is it that you're good at in the sense of what skills, talents you have overcome over the years? Because people will pay you for that. I get paid a ridiculous amount for styling because you're paying me for the work that I've done for the last 10 years that I can pinpoint. And I don't work with everyone on styling. Gotta understand. I choose the right people that I want to work with because it takes a lot of energy. Just as like network marketing, same thing. I decide who I want to work with. I decide who I want to sell to. And of course, it'd be great to sell to everyone. Yeah, great. But you talk to everyone, you talk to no one. Does that make sense? So anyways, I thought it was going to be 10 minutes, but here I am. I'm waffling on for the last 15 minutes because I could just keep on doing a TED Talk for y'all. I definitely will give it a thought for doing a 24-hour live at some point, but probably will have to do that with the team. Guys, KPI, that's the book from Daniel Priestley. Not a really good book in terms of just understanding. There are a couple of things that I actually knew because I've been on the market for a while, but definitely highly recommend that book. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember to be you do. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. If you guys don't know, I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. So if that is you and you're looking to earn, there should be links somewhere around there where you can message me. I shall see you, and I shall probably go live on Monday because Sunday we're going to be off. But yeah. Love you. Appreciate you. Talk to you guys later. Remember, be you do. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you guys later.